What is going on, guys? Back at it again with another one. It is your boy Conehead, and
It's just Jamie.
it's just Jamie. If you don't know, let's go.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every...
What is going on, guys? Back at it again with another one. It is your boy Conehead, and we got just Jamie joining us for tonight on this book review, because we've been doing so many damn statue reviews that we're going to do a book review. And this one we already did, so if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It is Harley. It came out right before this one, which is Joker and Harley, Criminal and Sanity. This is a great freaking book. If you haven't read it, I recommend reading it. But we're not doing a review on that one. Just saying. And boom, 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 there he goes, and we are back. We are back with Harley and or Joker and Harley, Criminal Sanity. I read this. It did take me 2 sittings because I fell asleep. Not that the book is bad. I was really tired and I fell asleep, and then I finished it the next day. And then she read it in 1 sitting. So, and I didn't read it to her this time. She read it on her own. This is the front. This is the back. It is by these guys.
There's another cover you can get for it too.
Is there?
Yeah, it shows you it in there.
Oh yeah, the little variant covers in the back. Catching a Killer.
No, it wasn't the back.
Catching Killers is her. Murder is his art. So here is the front, here's the back, and then on this you have the title, and then on the back you have Who is Joker. That is a picture of Joker on the front, and this is a picture of Harley on the back. Now let's get into it. What did you think of this book?
I liked it. I think they could have done better, but I liked it. It got me interested.
You liked it? It kept you interested.
Well, they could have added a lot more. They could have went into more depth. They could have showed more. It could be a really good story.
She was hoping for more of an actual novel and not comics, where I found this book really, really good. I do love Black Label because of this. It kind of takes takes it out of comic form. Even though it's comic, it puts it almost into realistic, like what would happen in real life, because nobody in this has superpowers. The Joker don't have superpowers. Harley Quinn don't have superpowers. She's not like jumping around and doing Olympic crap or gymnastic crap, fighting people. And Joker's not out with, toxins, poisoning people or anything. It's really just like a real life situation. And it's so real life situation that in the beginning they talk about actual people who created crimes, like Ted Bundy. And
It talks about serial killers.
A lot of serial killers.
Different ones, like the clown.
Now she is a
Even the way they kill the victims is something a serial killer would do, like a normal serial killer.
a normal serial killer. She is a consultant. So this is before she turns into Harley Quinn, if she does even turn into Harley Quinn in this universe. So even though if somebody mentioned her name as Harleen Quinzel and she said, "Don't fucking call me that again. My name's Harley Quinn." So she likes the Harley Quinn name in this, but she hasn't became Harley Quinn yet. Technically, she's still playing that Harleen Quinzel role of being like a psychiatrist, and she's actually a consultant for GCPD.
She's really smart. She graduated at 12 or 14. I think it was 12.
Yeah, she's very freaking brilliant in this. Also, on the other end, Joker in this
He's really smart.
is really smart. Now, his name in this is Johnny. His dad's name is Mickey, and his mom's name, I believe, was Julia. So what happens there is, we're going to give some spoilers, but what happens there is it's his birthday at the beginning of the book. He wants a motherboard because he's really, really freaking smart. And he don't want like stupid stuff. He wants a motherboard to build some kind of computer or something.
challenging him enough, pretty much. He wanted to try to do something different.
Yeah, he's a really brilliant guy, and I like how they created him in this too. It's not like a crazy looking Joker; it's just a normal guy.
It kind of looks like he might have had a good life up
He
to
could
a
have
certain
had a good
point,
life.
but I did notice when the mom and him was driving in the car, the mom said, "What's wrong with you?" And he said, "Dad's mad." He was scared that Dad was mad. So that made me wonder maybe if there was a little bit of abuse before that, maybe not as much, but there might have been some kind of abuse there.
Mm-hmm. So his dad is involved in the mob. Even so, it's his birthday. His dad's gonna buy the motherboard. His dad says, "Oh, I'll buy you whatever you want. It's your birthday." So he sounds like a great dad. I'll get you whatever you want. I don't care. They buy the motherboard, step out of the store, and some mob guys come and start talking to him like, "Hey, Mickey, where you been? And you're gonna make time to go have dinner with us." So he tells his wife and his kid, "I'll catch up to you later." All right.
Where are we at?
He says he'll catch up to them later.
Oh, and then it shows what's his name? Joker. The kid walks away and he looks sad. So it does look like he's affected by his father not being there.
Yeah.
So maybe that happens a lot.
Meanwhile, there was a bank robbery, I believe, is what was going on. Batman's in the middle of... This is the only part that you see Batman in this book. He's in the middle of chasing these bank robbers. The mom and the son take off. They're in the car. They go down the bridge. That happened to be that the people that robbed the bank are in this truck and hit their car on the bridge and knocked their car off. You see Batman chasing them. Only time you see Batman in the story. So they go off the bridge.
The bat light, though, in the story. It does show the bat light in the story.
Wow. They go off the bridge. Mom don't survive. The kid does. Dad blames it on the kid. "You fucking killed my wife. Why didn't you save her? It should have been
he expected him to be more of a
not
man
her."
and save the woman himself.
So from that point on, it becomes him just beating the shit out of this kid. Beating the shit out of him, beating the shit out of him, beating the shit out of him.
And his mob friends beating the shit out of him, too.
Yeah, and then he's getting picked on at school.
And gets his revenge at the kids at school.
Meanwhile, so this story is in black and white. I love the artwork in this, the painted picture. The color is past tense. The black and white is all present tense. So meanwhile, it does go back and forth with Harley Quinn too, and Harley Quinn also was getting beat by her mom. She made her sit at the table for like 3-4 days, and then slammed her face in the food, and she hated her mom. He hated his dad. So we got two people going through the same exact thing, pretty much at the same exact time. And then as they get older, one becomes a killer, and the other becomes a psychiatrist. And
somebody works to help people that are going through that.
Yeah, and she is a consultant for the police department to help catch people like that. So,
and he goes out to kill.
That's what's great about this book, because that can happen. That's why I said I like this book, because this is what could happen in real life. It's not so much as a comic world as it is like could be based on a true story.
You can grow up to be like your parents if they're horrible, or you can grow up to resent them and do better than them and try to help people that are going through that. You're either going to go one way or the other.
So, as they get older, she goes to school, becomes one of the smartest students. He is still getting beat up by his dad. And finally, his dad comes to tell him, "You're not my fucking kid," which gives it back to that Joker story, because nobody knows who the Joker is. So this goes right back into the Joker's main story of who the fuck is the Joker. When his dad, Mickey, says, "You're not my fucking kid. You never were my fucking kid. The only one who knew who your real dad was is your mom, and now your mom's dead." So now we're back onto who the hell is this kid? Nobody knows his real name. Nobody knows his last name. Nobody knows who his dad is. So it goes back into the comic world of who is the Joker. Nobody knows who the Joker is. So that took it back to the comic life. And then we go on to, he kills him. He kills his, I guess it would be stepdad then. He kills his stepdad, and that's his first kill. and then he takes a hanger and puts it in their mouth and makes them smile. So
but there's a reason why he does that, because he asked his dad one time, why doesn't he ever smile or laugh or something, and he told the kid, you know why they call me Mickey something? What did they call him in the mob? Mickey something?
Yeah, I know. I can't remember what it is, but
because he's mean.
Oh yeah, and he don't smile.
Mm-hmm.
So they made him smile.
So he made him smile.
Yeah, and let me see if I can find a picture of what the Joker looks like. Now, Harleen, there's what Joker looks like,
Yeah,
and here's what
I
Harleen
like
looks like. I personally like this Joker.
Yeah, I like that Joker a lot.
If they created a Joker like this in a movie, I would like this Joker.
That's what I was thinking the whole time I was reading it. This would be a really good movie.
Also, I did notice that Harleen in this, or Harley Quinn in this, looks exactly like Harleen in the Harleen book. She looks pretty much exactly the same. Almost. A little bit different.
I think she looks better in that book.
Yeah, she does look different. But yeah, there's the Joker. So, his signature now is putting the hanger and making him smile. So, years go by, he killed so many people, and they never found him. They called him the Joker. That's how he got his name. But my thing, too, on this is that he was...
like somebody that was...
He didn't dress up like the Joker. He looked like the Punisher. He looked like what the Punisher would look like. I mean, they took the Punisher look and put it on him. But then he put the hanger in people that he killed and made them smile. Now, the only people that he killed were dads that were beating their kids. He didn't kill nobody else. He just killed dads that were beating their kids. So eventually, they started comparing him to Batman. They were calling him a hero of Burnside, which Burnside, part of Gotham. A hero of Burnside. And they were comparing him to Batman because he was killing, even though Batman don't kill, he was killing, but he was killing people who beat kids. So he found that out, and he was like, I'm not a hero. You're not going to compare me to Batman. This is not who I am. And then eventually he just found his look of the painted face. There was a moment where he found that look, like he looked in the glass and kind of seen the paint. Like she said, it was...
I think it was that had something to do with blood being smeared on us.
Yeah, and then when he was trying to go trick-or-treating, when he was a kid, he wore a clown mask, and his dad beat the shit out of him or broke the whole clown mask.
It was like had a big old crack. No, it had a big old crack in it. And you can still see where he went trick-or-treating, but he had blood right there on his face.
So he is really smart, and one of his first new... he runs into, I forget who he runs into. He runs into somebody who eventually lives technically in an apartment right underneath where Harley lives. And Harley's girlfriend, because assuming she said it was her lover.
I don't think she does say it's her lover. I think she just says...
her family, her love.
Yeah, her family.
I thought she said like love or something.
It's the only person that
I thought it was her girlfriend. I assumed it as her girlfriend. Or it could have just been a girl roommate. I don't know, but I thought it was her lover though. She was in the downstairs apartment. They were studying for something. I don't know, but he goes in there. He kills them, and then he basically says she was in the wrong spot at the wrong time. So he takes her back up to her apartment, and instead of just putting the hanger and giving him the Joker look, he starts doing art. He takes pictures of art that he has, and he poses them after he kills them as it would look like in a
but for her, I don't think that he thought of that at that time. I think he was just trying to maybe he felt a little bad, or was trying to show her a little bit of respect by putting her in a bath and put flowers or something around her. I don't think it was about the pictures at that point. I think he realizes afterwards, everything is art, and he's like, well, I did do that to her, so that kind of looked like art. Maybe I'm wrong. I think that's how it happened.
Yeah. So, like I said, he's really smart. So he starts, instead of just giving them the smile, he starts killing. It turned into random people. It wasn't just dads anymore that beat their kids. It was, I'm killing anybody who gets in my way.
I think he went a lot after mobsters a lot too.
He seemed to be hunting girls, though, random girls. There was a girl in the ballet thing. He just killed her. There was another girl in the park.
Mm-hmm.
So it seemed to be more random. Now Harley's trying to catch him because Harley solved a bunch of cold cases for the police department. The only one she didn't solve yet was the Joker, and now he moved up. So she knows who he is, and she don't know who he is, but she knows of the Joker. She knows he's moved up on his thing to killing random people and basically creating artwork like this with them after he kills them.
Wait a minute, you jumped up there. Harley knew from the beginning, I think, because when it goes back to her, she's in like a doctor's outfit. And when she walks into her apartment talking to her girlfriend, she's talking about having to dissect a dead body or something like that. Like she was in college.
Yeah, she said that she knew it had to be somebody in that type of field to do it. She didn't know who, though.
Right. So he killed her girlfriend before she knew who he was.
Right.
Right.
So
I think that's what made her want to go after him.
After because he told, that's what made her even bigger on this case.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted revenge, is what she wanted. So as you see right there, there's her head and stuff, and then he just cut her up in pieces. And
that's not the girlfriend, though.
No, this is the
ballerina
girl. So he or she starts moving closer and closer on him. She's gaining on him. She's figuring him out. She's knowing who he is. So he realizes, hey, she's moving in on me. So I'm gonna move in on her, and that ends up going to her apartment. Reads her whole case file on what he's got or what she's got on him, and then she walks in and she don't want to catch him yet. She wants to prove that it's him, so she puts her gun down and she puts her knife down and everything. She does got another knife just in case, but which you do see her have. But he ties her up. He talks to her for a very short period, and then he don't want to kill her because now he's like, nobody's ever got this close to me, and this girl is really smart, and she's got this close to me. So now I think he found this not only somebody who's smart, but he found this attraction to her. Mm-hmm. And I also think without her realizing it, that she found this attraction to him, which is why she just couldn't.
When she figures out the reason why he started killing.
Right. So he eventually steals like a transformer. Takes it to the police department. He turns himself in, but he sets it up so that the police department would the whole power would go out. He had to set up so the power would go out. He could get out of the handcuffs while she was in there interrogating him. He already killed somebody else again, and he just wanted to ask her, what did you think of my last one?
Yeah, every time he kills somebody, he instantly it's like a art project that he's trying to show her, but he wants her opinion on it to see if what she thought about it.
So he pretty much turns himself in just to get her opinion. Now he does get out of the police department.
And he turns all the power and everything off so nobody else can hear their conversation because, again, Harley doesn't want the police department to know that she had already had an encounter with him and let him go. Mm-hmm. Because she let him go because she wants to kill him. She didn't want him to go to jail and then to get out again.
Yep. So he ends up killing a few more, I believe. Yeah.
You can just see her going back and forth in her head. Did I make the right decision? Why did I let him go? Anybody that he kills is on me now because I let him leave.
She does that at the end with the other one. Oh, yeah, at the police department when he says, yeah, that's pretty much me, and then she lets him go. Mm-hmm. And then again, she lets him go closer towards the end. Wasn't it when they started realizing? So her plan was...
No, she only let him go the 2 times. But the cops, when they're all... what was the last big hurrah that he did?
Right, at the football stadium, I thought it was?
Yeah, or something like that. I forgot the fuck. oh yeah, he like, no, it was a concert or something where they're singing.
Oh yeah,
and
the concert.
He lets
and
out some kind of toxin.
Yep.
Well,
so that's when it goes back to the normal Joker, because he does a toxin on people.
But that's when the cops, her other cop, what other cop is she working with again? What's the cop that she's working with?
She's working with the
main cop.
The main cop. Well, now I'm gonna forget his name. Who's the freaking main cop, guys? Not Bullock. Bullock is the second cop. And then, oh shit! I'm gonna have to pause so I can figure out what this is. It's Gordon.
Yes. So that's when all that stuff's going on, and they're at the concert football stadium, wherever the fuck they are. He realizes who it is, and then he realizes what she's going to do. And
so she starts chasing him down because she's like, I don't
she
want
like ran
him.
past the toxins and everything because she wanted to get to him.
She don't want him. So her thing is, we're getting towards the end of the book. This is only nine chapters in this, or it was probably a 9 comic series run. She don't want him to get caught. She wants him to die, and she wants to kill him.
Because she don't trust that he's not going to get back out. He's going to say that he's crazy. He's going to end up in Arkham Asylum. He knows too many people. He's going to get out like everybody does in Gotham City.
So, yeah, so she ends up catching up to him. She ends up, they were chasing each other on bikes. She knocks him over. And then they start fighting.
He keeps telling her that she's more like him than she knows.
Yep. And then she basically gets him down and starts whooping his ass, as you can see here. This is big time spoiler alert, guys. As you can see here, she gets him down. And Gordon comes rushing in and pulls her off and arrests him and says, you don't want to do this. You don't want to make that mistake of killing somebody. And you see she's got good old blood on her lips. You know what that means. So she basically tells the police department, fuck off, I'm done with you guys, I'm not doing this no more. Now earlier in the story too, one of the cops was like, fuck you, I hope you lose your job. And she was like, fuck you, I don't even need this job, I'm a consultant, that's all I am. I'm not like you guys, not like I actually work here, because she's a teacher. She teaches psychiatry, criminals and criminal justice and all that stuff, and psychiatry and psychiatry, whatever it is. You know what I'm talking about. But she teaches. That's
where she's telling us the stories about
Ted Bundy and all that. So then she does say, I'm done. I'm not coming back.
And then she talks about like serving these horrible people as justice in the right way by get rid of them, because in Gotham City they just go to the crazy people house and then they break out, kill 800 more people, and then the cops get them again, and then they go back into the nutty house. And
so yeah, she talks about predators and stuff and how to catch a predator, and she wants to be the predator that catches predators without the predators knowing that there's a predator chasing them.
No, she's a predator. She's looking for the prey.
Even though they're the predator to somebody else.
This is
So is she? This is where I'm like, is there a book 2? I don't think there's a book 2 to this. If there is a book 2 to this, guys, please comment it down below and let me know.
There's gonna be a book 2. I thought you said just came out.
This did just come out not too long ago. Obviously, it's in hard form, so it comes out in comic form first. It goes through the run, and then after it finishes, it becomes a hardcover. I'm hoping that there's a book 2, because obviously Joker's not dead. He's in jail, and he'll escape.
I think they should do?
And then you got Harley Quinn, who turns into this badass who's gonna start killing people who kill. But that's the question: is that what she's really going to do, or is this part where she turns into Harley Quinn, or is this the part where it kind of leads into? Oh, I can't lead into that. Damn. It's gonna lead into where they just kind of fall in love with each other. Like he gets out and finds her, and then.
Maybe this is like a whole new Harley and Joker, and if they fall in love together and they start killing all these fucked up people, that'd be a pretty awesome story.
Yeah, I really, I like Black Label. I like how they've been doing it. Some people didn't like this book. Some people, I don't know why. Some people didn't like the Joker. I personally loved how they do the Joker.
I think the Joker should, especially the way they made him look in the book, they made him look more. All the Jokers kind of look really like
Crazy
scraggly and
like that.
Yeah, like that. Like, what the fuck is he gonna do?
Greg Capullo Joker.
He looks horrible. He needs to be a little bit more. Yeah, I think he should be good looking. Harley Quinn's good looking. I think he should be good looking, and I think he should have the asshole attitude. I think he should be more.
I like how they're really both really freaking smart. They're really smart.
Yeah.
Really, really educated, so they can use different styles versus.
But then again, I think they try to go for he was a dork. He was picked on. But he looks like somebody's grandpa.
But also, you got to be smart to know how to make like a not a fear toxin, because fear toxin is scarecrow, but a toxin that Joker uses, like normally in the comic books. That Joker's always using some kind of toxin, poison to fuck people up. So I mean, you got to be smart to know how to use that. So they did do. But I really, really enjoyed this story. I hope there is a part 2. I think that they could go somewhere with this book.
And then Harley Quinn keeps getting new outfits, and he's still in the same ugly ass suit. Are they ever gonna change that?
Well, that's just Joker's. That's Joker's. That's who Joker is.
Okay,
Harley
well,
is.
Harley and
Harley
Poison and
is becoming her own. That's another thing about like this is bringing. So in the normal comic universe, now it's Harley is her own character now, and. Now, like Joker's got the punchline for his new backup girlfriend, where they keep making these stories instead of giving Harley her own story.
Have they brought her in yet?
Find her with Joker, huh?
Have they brought the new girlfriend in yet?
Punchline?
What? Is that her name?
Yeah, Punchline. She's right there. Yeah, they brought her in. And Joker War.
What kind of character is she?
She's like a very, she dresses up like the clown kind of. She's more like she can fight like her. She's very samurai, like samurai type fighter. I'm gonna say that she dresses up like a samurai, but she's like a ninja type fighter. Where Harley's a gymnastic type fighter. They fight each other. Punchline does almost kill Harley, if you didn't know. But Harley gets away.
Joker don't protect her?
Who?
Was Joker there when the fight happened?
No. No, because where it was Poison Ivy had made Harley Quinn her own little... Like, Poison Ivy's always had this back world that she built with the plants. Well, she kind of made Harley Quinn her own little.
But here's my thing,
spot,
okay?
And that's where Punchline came in.
In this series, Joker and Harley are like a really good part of the story of a love story, and a lot of people like that love story. So why would they take that apart?
Because Harley Quinn was brought in from the anime show or whatever, and she was linked to Joker, and then people fell in love with Harley Quinn, and she became her own character where she didn't need to be. She no longer needed Joker to carry her. People liked her enough where she could become her own character. So she became her own character, and they wanted to split off from her being with Joker, but it's not going to happen apparently. I mean, it is in one universe, and then it ain't in the other. So, but they make great stories with this.
I'm surprised they haven't made a movie, because they made the Harley movie. Like, why won't you make the Harley and Joker?
They
movie?
did.
There's a movie.
It got canceled.
Why?
I don't know. It did get canceled. There was a Harley and Joker, and they were going to use the what's her face that plays Harley Quinn, and what's his face that plays Joker. I don't know their names. I'm bad with names, guys. So. But it did get canceled. It was before the Birds of Prey came out, and I think Suicide Squad Part 2 came out. It was supposed to be in the middle of there. Because the first Suicide Squad had that little kind of love story clip in there, remember? Mm-hmm. Where he came and saved her, and he was all about her. So they were going to make a movie on that, and then it eventually got canceled.
That's stupid. I think that would really draw a lot of couples together. A lot of couples would go see that.
But yeah, guys, that is Joker and Harley Criminal Sanity. It's a great story. There's no like Joker look like that. There's no Harley Quinn look. And it's just like almost a normal real life situation. It's a great
It's
book.
relatable.
I thought it was a great book. I'd put it at the top of my list, along with Harleen. It would probably be right underneath Harleen because Harleen was an amazing story. Like I said, if you haven't read that one either, pick that one up.
Definitely.
If you haven't watched our review on it, she did do the review with me on that one too. So check out that review.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember it? You did the review with me. Sorry for the spoilers, but it is what it is. So
Well, that's what made me want to read it, is when you told me about the book.
we're getting the details. This is the girls who like all that the shows
Cosplay?
no cosplay. No, the shows that you
What?
watch. Like 48 Hours.
Oh,
and
yeah.
All those
If your girl's into
shows.
criminal shit, would guarantee you she probably is. She probably is watching 48 Hours right now. Or
Or one
somebody
of
on
the
YouTube.
Netflix crime shows.
Yeah. Unsolved Mysteries.
And this is really related to that. So, like I said, the black and white is the past. The paint is the paint is the past. The black and white is the present tense.
I
when
think
you're
that they should
reading
do them the other way around.
It did seem with that paint look. It did seem very, very like real.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah, some of the pictures in there look like pictures.
I was like, holy shit, this looks like real fucking life, man. Like, it looks real. But anyway, that's it. This has gone on for like 30
Holy
some
mad.
minutes. So, if you don't know,
Now you know.
see you on the next one, guys. Peace.
Ready to let go. You decide if you're ever gonna let me know. Yeah, suicide.